Yes. So chapter 2, redemption of debenture. So first thing we need to know before going into this chapter is what do you mean by debenture? So can anyone tell me what do you mean by debenture? What is debenture? Can anyone tell me? See, till now we have discussed about redemption of preference share. So now there is a separate chapter, redemption of debenture. So what do you mean by debenture? Anyone, can you answer? Unmute yourself or comment in the chat box. What is debenture? See, debenture means it is a long-term debt, isn't it? Debenture means it is a long-term debt. So, it is borrowing. It is one kind of borrowing. Who borrows money from whom? So, that is also very important. Who borrows money from whom? So, here, company borrows money from the shareholder. Company takes the loan or company borrows the money from the shareholder. So, in return, what company will do? So, whenever company issues debenture, shareholder will subscribe that debenture. In return, company need to pay fixed interest to them. Fixed interest need to be paid as a part of loan. Company need to pay fixed interest. So that is the thing here in the case of debenture. And after several years, company need to redeem the debenture. So what do you mean by redemption of debenture? What do you mean by redeeming the debenture? Can you tell me what do you mean by redeeming the debenture? Redeeming the debenture means giving back the debenture. So now they have got the money from the customer or they have got the money from the subscriber. After several years, they need to return the money. That means company need to return the money to the shareholder or the subscriber. So at the time of returning the money, how they are going to return the money? So that is the question. Whether they will return the same amount or whether they will return the excess amount or whether they will return the lesser amount. Can you tell me? Suppose company borrowed 5 lakh from one shareholder. So now at the time of returning, whether company will return same amount, more amount or less amount? Can you tell me? After 5 years. Anyone? Answer please. You need to answer. Yes.
More amount.
More amount. Correct. See, more amount company need to pay. Yes, more with interest. So here company need to pay either at par or at premium. What do you mean by par? Suppose company borrowed 5 lakh, company need to pay 5 lakh only after several years. That is one option. Or second thing, if company borrowed 5 lakh, company may give them a premium. So let us say premium may be of 10%. In that case, what happens? 5 lakh plus premium of 10%. Then at the time of returning the amount, what is the final amount? 5 lakh 50,000 company need to pay. So that is one more thing in the case of redemption of debenture. So, and in this chapter, we need to prepare 5 ledger accounts. 5 ledger accounts we need to prepare. So what are those ledger accounts? And in this chapter, we are concentrating on only one topic. So what is that topic? That topic is sinking fund method. So about this method, sinking fund method, we are going to discuss later. So now, before that, we need to see the meaning of debenture. See this meaning of debenture. Company requires the fund from time to time for their expansion. So these requirements are met by the company partly by raising share capital and partly by depending on the public borrowing, isn't it? Suppose company carries on, suppose there is a very good company and it has one good reputation. That means company is there for longer period of time. So how they are managing their activity? They are managing the activities with the help of public borrowing. So what do you mean by public borrowing? So public borrowing means company will issue certain things and public will give the amount to the company. So one of the way of public borrowing is debenture. See this. One of the form of public borrowing is to raise the money by the issue of debenture. Debenture helps the company to borrow the money from large section of general public. So amount collected through the issue of debenture is called debt. So now in short what you can say, debenture is equal to debt, or it is a loan. It is a loan taken by whom? Can you tell me? It is a loan taken by the company. From whom company will take the loan? Company will take the loan from the subscriber or the shareholder. So now this is clear. Debenture means debt or borrowed capital of the company. So debenture holders are treated as a creditor. Why debenture holders are treated as a creditor? Who is a creditor? Creditor means the person who gives the money. The person who gives the money, creditor. The person to whom we need to give the money is a debtor. That means what? Person who is going to pay the amount to the creditor is debtor, and the person who is going to give the money, that is creditor. Suppose A gives 5 lakh to B. So who is a creditor here? In this case, creditor is A because he has given 5 lakh to B. So who is B now? B is a debtor. Why B is a debtor? Because B has taken 5 lakh from A. That means he need to pay 5 lakh at a later period of time. So that is the meaning of this one. So debenture holders are treated as creditor and they are entitled at a fixed rate. So what is that fixed rate? Fixed rate is nothing but interest will be given to the debenture holder every year. How you are paying loan, if you take loan, how you are paying interest. Similarly, company will give the interest to the debenture holder at a fixed rate. Suppose the rate is 10%. Every year that will be the same 10% itself every year. So now we know the meaning of debenture. So now what you can say, debenture means a debenture may be defined as certificate issued by the company under its seal acknowledging the debt due by it to its holder. So it is one type of a bond. So in short, what you can say, it is a one type of a bond given by the company to the shareholder. That means they have purchased something from the shareholder, they have purchased some money from the shareholder, and they are eligible to pay after certain year. Okay, so this is the meaning of this one, debenture. Now what are the types of debentures we are having? See this, types of debenture on the basis of security. So on the basis of security, debenture may be naked debenture or mortgage debenture. What do you mean by simple or naked debenture? Simple or naked debenture means there is no security is given. What do you mean by no security is given? No security is given means there is no guarantee that whether the company will return the money after certain year. Suppose company borrowed 5 lakh, there is no guarantee that company will return that amount after 5 lakh, after certain years, after 4 or 5 years. So that is simple or naked debenture. See this, these debentures do not carry any security in respect of repayment of interest or the principal amount. So that is naked debenture. What do you mean by mortgage debenture? Mortgage debenture means that there is a security is there in that debenture. What do you mean by security is there? There is a guarantee is given by the company. That means after certain year, company will definitely pay you the amount. After certain year, company will definitely pay you the amount. So that is the case of mortgage debenture. In that case, there is a collateral or security is there. In the first case, that is naked debenture, securities are not there. So that is the first one. Second one, on the basis of performance. On the basis of performance, debenture may be redeemable debenture or irredeemable debenture. So what do you mean by redeemable debenture? Redeemable debenture means the debenture which is to be paid after the expiry of certain term or after the expiry of certain year. Such a debenture is a redeemable debenture. See this, debenture repayable after a stipulated period of time is redeemable debenture. So what is irredeemable? Opposite of that. Opposite of that. See this, irredeemable debenture where the company does not give any undertaking for repayment of money. That is irredeemable debenture. So they are not refundable during the lifetime of the company. Such debts become due only at the time of liquidation. What do you mean by liquidation? At the time of closure of the company or at the time of winding up of the company, then only irredeemable debenture company will pay. In the case of a redeemable debenture, what happens? Company will pay after the stipulated period. So that is second one, on the basis of performance, debenture may be redeemable debenture or irredeemable debenture. Next one, third one, see this, on the basis of convertibility. So what do you mean by convertibility now? Whether debenture can be converted into share, whether that is possible? Yes, of course it is possible. Debenture can be converted into share. Yes, Pooja is saying correct. Yes. So now you see those debenture which can be converted into equity or preference shares are convertible debenture. Just you need to know the meaning. That's it. So those are converted into preference or equity shares are convertible debenture, and those which cannot be converted into preference or equity share is non-convertible debenture. Opposite of convertible debenture. See this. That is the third one on the basis of convertibility. Now, fourth one is on the basis of transferability. What do you mean by on the basis of transferability? On the basis of transferability, there is registered debenture and bearer debenture. What do you mean by registered debenture here? Registered debenture means name of the debenture holder is registered in the book of registrar of debenture. That means what? There is one book maintained by the company. In that, all debenture holders' names are entered. So, if their name is entered in that particular book, in that case, what happens? That debenture is a registered debenture. See this: name of the debenture holders are recorded in the company's register of debenture holder, and such debentures are payable only to the registered holder. That means what? Suppose my name Karthik is entered in that book, that amount is given only to Karthik, no one else. That means only I should take that amount, or company will give the amount to me only, not anyone else. So that is a registered debenture. But what is a bearer debenture? Bearer debenture means anyone with the bond, anyone with the bond, because company issues bond, isn't it? Debenture means one type of an agreement between the company and the shareholder. Then one agreement certificate will be given by the company. Suppose now I am having the certificate and I have not given the money to the company. Suppose A has given the money to the company, but B has the certificate. In the case of that, B is a bearer. Bearer means what? There is a negotiability. What do you mean by negotiability? Negotiability means there is a transferability. Anyone with the certificate can get the amount back. So that is the meaning of bearer debenture. See this, it is a negotiable instrument and transferable by delivery alone. So these are the type of debenture, registered and bearer debenture on the basis of transferability. Next, fifth one comes is on the basis of priority. So, on the basis of priority, debenture may be first debenture or second debenture. What do you mean by first debenture now? First debenture means before paying to other classes of debenture holder, first debenture holder will get their money at the time of liquidation, or at the time or at the expiry of certain period of time. What do you mean by that? They have preference over other category of debenture holder. So that is the meaning of this one. See this. First debentures are those which are paid first before any payment is made to another type of debenture. So that is first debenture. What do you mean by second debenture? Second debenture have no priority. See this. Second debenture have no priority or no preference. That means they will get the payment only after making the payment to first debenture holder. So these are the five types are there. These are the five types are there in the case of types of debenture. So any doubt you can ask me now. Types of debenture. If you have any doubt now, you can ask me. Have you understood the meaning of debenture, and have you understood the types of debenture? Any doubt you can ask me now. Yes, Shifali, Pooja. If there is any doubt, you can ask me now. What is debenture and what are the types of debenture, or how the debenture process will take place? Anyone, others, any doubt? Now you can ask. No doubt. Yeah, yes. So Disha is saying, sir, why will shareholder prefer? What is the question? Sir, why will shareholder prefer irredeemable debenture? Irredeemable debenture, shareholder won't prefer. That is an option given to the company. See this, option given to the company. So now what happens? Basically, now company is given with two options. Either they can issue redeemable debenture or irredeemable debenture. But now, as per the Companies Act, as per the recent amendment, what happened? Only redeemable debenture need to be issued. and not the irredeemable debenture. Why irredeemable debenture? Then they have to wait for at the end of winding up. Why they will prefer? I will tell you. Yes, only redeemable. Pooja is saying only redeemable. Correct answer. Why they will prefer irredeemable debenture? Because company may continue for longer period of time, isn't it? So there is no guarantee when the company will get wind up. So it may wind up after 15 years. It may wind up after, yes, irredeemable in rare cases. Correct. So it may wind up after 20 years. In that case, they will get every year interest, isn't it? So that is the one and only reason for purchasing irredeemable debenture. Why? Because they will get interest for longer period of time. But as per now, I don't think company will issue irredeemable debenture, because Companies Act, they have made now stricter rules that they need to issue redeemable debentures only. Yes, whether that is clear now, whether that is clear, Disha. Yes. So now, after knowing the meaning and types of debenture, next one we need to see is redemption of debenture. Now is the main topic. What do you mean by redemption of debenture? See this. Redemption means, as per the Companies Act, company shall pay certain interest and redeem the debenture in accordance with the terms and condition of their issue. So redemption of debenture means a discharge of liability on account of debenture. So can you tell me to whom it is a liability? Can you tell me now to whom it is a liability? Whether it is a liability to the company or whether it is a liability to the shareholder, it is liability for the company. Yes, correct.
Company.
Yes, correct. So it is a liability to the company. Ankita, Pooja, Pramod is saying correct answer. Yes. So now, whenever there is a liability to the company, how the redemption of debenture process take place? Now you see, while redeeming the debentures of the company, we shall consider the following factors. So what are those factors? First one is time of redemption. So time of redemption is very important. See this, usually after the expiry of their period, but sometime debenture can be redeemed by the company before the date of redemption by drawing lot. What do you mean by drawing lot? Suppose there is more than one category of debenture. See this, suppose there may be A, B, C category of debenture. Now which one to redeem? Company is confused. Company gets confused. So now they will take one lot now. So whatever the name comes, so they will redeem that debenture. That is drawing the lot. Then, or purchasing it in the open market. Okay. Or purchasing it in the open market means what? Can you tell me? What do you mean by open market? Open market is nothing but it is one kind of stock exchange. It is one kind of stock exchange. So suppose debentures are issued at 100. So whether there is a guarantee that in a stock exchange that value will be always more, there is no guarantee, isn't it? So sometimes stock exchange values are always differs, right? Every day it differs. So there is a free market option. There is a free market option for the company as well as to the shareholder. Go to the stock exchange and get their debenture, or get the money required. So in that case, there may be a loss also, there may be a profit also, because stock market actions are subject to market risk. So that is the thing here. Purchasing it in open market. Now, second one, amount to be paid. Okay, if the debentures are redeemed on the expiry of period, amount to be paid either at par or at premium as promised by the company. That means what? Suppose company has borrowed 1 lakh. Suppose company has borrowed 1 lakh. In that case, what happens? Company need to pay more than 1 lakh. That may be 1 lakh 5,000 or 1 lakh. But it cannot pay less than 1 lakh. That means what? It cannot pay 95,000. Then that is a case of discount. So redemption of debenture cannot be done at discount. So that is one more thing. Only either at par or at a premium as promised by the company. That is second one. Now third one, funds for redemption. So how company will get the funds for redemption? So now that is one more thing. Either company can get the fund out of the existing profits available, that means any divisible profits available, or out of capitals of the company, any capital, equity or preference capital, or out of reserves, or out of conversion into share. So these are the ways in which company will get the money to give that money to the shareholder. So there are various options are available to the company. Yes. So that is the third one, funds for redemption. Now methods of redemption. See this. What are the methods in which redemption of debenture take place? First is drawing the lot. I told right. If there is more than one category of debenture, they will select one lot and they will pay off that debenture. Payment in lump sum means what? Suppose you have borrowed 1 lakh, entire amount is given in lump sum at one go. Purchasing it in open market means purchasing in stock exchange operation. Or redemption by conversion means what? You are converting your debenture into shares or some kind of shares, whether it is equity shares or it is preference share. So that is the meaning of this one. Yes. So these are the four ways in which redemption of debenture can take place. See this following factor. Factors for redemption of debenture is time of redemption, amount to be paid, funds for redemption, and methods of redemption. So whether this is clear now, factors required for redemption of debenture. Any doubt? Any doubt regarding this one? Yes, any doubt you can ask. If there is any doubt, you can ask me now. So factor regarding redemption of debenture. No doubts, right? In this, no doubts, right? I hope there is no doubt regarding this one. Pooja is saying no. So what about others? What about others? No doubt, right? So if there is no doubt, I will proceed. Yes, Nishant and Ashish Shifali is saying no doubt. See now, after determining the factors, what are the factors are there for redemption of debenture? Next thing is we need to see is sources or funds for redemption. What are the sources or funds available for redemption? See this. So now, one we have already discussed in the factor, that is out of profit. Out of profit means a divisible profit. What do you mean by divisible profit? Divisible profit means those profit which are not used for any other purpose. That means free profit is available. Free profit is available which can be used for any purpose. Which can be used for any purpose. From such profit you can take the money. That is divisible profit. Out of capital, second one is out of capital. You see, profit which is not utilized may go to the shareholder by the way of dividend. Okay, so when by the way of dividend is given, only when there is no divisible profit is available, only when there is no divisible profit is available, then only what happens, out of capital we are getting the fund, or company is getting the fund out of capital. So that is one more thing. Second one. Third one, redemption by conversion. Redemption by conversion means you are converting your debenture into one type of shares. Either it may be preference share or it may be a equity share. Yes, so that is third one. Or redemption out of provision. So this fourth point is very important. Why? Because our entire chapter is related to this one. Fourth one, redemption out of provision. So in this case, what happens? In this case, one fund is created. One fund known as sinking fund is created. So entire chapter of redemption of debenture in our BCom syllabus is based on this one, sinking fund method. So what is that sinking fund method? We need to see this now. If a company makes the arrangement in advance to repay the known liability for redemption of debenture, that is known as redemption out of provision. That means what? Whenever company borrows the money, or for that matter, if you take the loan from anyone else, you know, right? After the expiry of certain period, you need to repay the loan, or else in equal monthly installment EMI, you need to repay the loan. That you know. At the time of borrowing the money, company also knows that thing. So for that, company will what now? Company will do. Company will create one separate provision. Separate provision means a separate fund company will start to keep or start to save. Why company will save separate fund? Because at the end of the 5 year or at the end of the 4 or 5 year, company will have then sufficient fund in that one provision account. in that one provision account, then the company can use that fund from that provision account for paying off the debenture holder. So that is the meaning of this one. See this example: sinking fund or debenture redemption fund or insurance policy method is an example for redemption out of provision. So now we are going to discuss about sinking fund method only or debenture redemption fund method only. Yes. So what is the sinking fund method? See this sinking fund method, in which fixed amount is taken from profit and loss account and invested in certain security. That means what? Every year, at the end of every year, balance sheet is prepared, isn't it? At the time of balance sheet, there will be either profit or loss. So suppose there is a profit of 5 lakh. So now what company will do? Company will take a certain sum of money from that 5 lakh. For example, company will take a 3 lakh from 5 lakh. Okay. Company will take 3 lakh from 5 lakh and invest in certain security. So investment will be done by the company. What type of security is safe security? What do you mean by safe security? There is a less risk and stable return. What is a safe security? There is a less or no risk but stable return. So that is the meaning of this one, safe security. So company will invest, now 5 lakh is there in profit and loss account. Company will take 3 lakh from profit and loss account and invest in one security. Okay. So at the time of redemption, securities are realized and sales proceeds are used for the redemption of debenture. So now 3 lakh is invested in one type of security. So for investment, what company may get for investment? Can you tell me? Very important this one. For investment, what company will get? Can you tell me? Anyone? Anyone answer now? For investment, what company will get? Suppose now I put 3 lakh in my bank account. What I will get? What I will get? Now I have deposited 3 lakh in my bank account. What I will get? Yes. Anyone? Yes, interest. Okay, Nishant is saying interest. Correct answer. See this. Similarly, for the investment done by the company will also get the interest. Okay. So that interest also reinvested. First thing is what? First you are taking the money from profit and loss account and you are investing in certain security. And on that investment you are getting interest. That interest also you are reinvesting it. You are not using that interest, you are reinvesting that interest amount also. Suppose my investment is 3 lakh, now my interest for that year is 30,000. So what I will do, I will invest that 30,000 also. So that is the meaning of this one. See this debenture redemption fund method or sinking fund method. To be clear, what do you mean by this? Debentures are paid on specified date. Suppose you have borrowed money today, after 5 years you need to pay. So that is a specified date. It becomes difficult for the company to arrange for fixed sum at that time when redemption is due. Why it is difficult for the company? Because company has a lot of things to carry on. So during that process, company may not have sufficient fund in hand. So that is why company will create one reserve or some provision company will create. See this. The best method is to make adequate provision for the fund for redemption is right from the very beginning. What do you mean by right from the very beginning? As soon as you take the loan amount, you will create one fund. As soon as you borrow 5 lakh from one shareholder, you will create one fund. And every year from the profit, you will transfer certain amount to that fund. And that fund is, that amount is invested in some kind of security. Okay. Now you see, debenture redemption fund is created out of profits every year. Very important. It is created out of profits every year. Under this method, company each year sets aside certain sum of money out of its profit and invest in safe security that we have discussed. Interest earned every year. This is very important. Interest earned every year on such investment is also reinvested. Then at the end of the last year, suppose now you have taken the loan of 5 lakh. So after 5 years you need to repay the money. That means what? At the end of 5 years, you will sell that investment. Why you are selling that investment? What is the reason? When you sell that investment, what happens? You will get certain money in lump sum. You will get the money. That means company will get the certain money in lump sum. So now company have sufficient fund to give to the debenture holder. So that is the meaning of this one. See this. So now investments are sold when the debenture falls due for redemption. Thus, company gets sufficient funds for redemption without affecting its working capital. Suppose if there is no provision is created, what happens? Then company need to sell certain assets, isn't it? Company need to sell certain their asset. It may be liquid asset or it may be current asset. Company need to sell, or it may be fixed asset for that matter. So it will disturb the process of working capital. So it will disturb the process of day-to-day management. To avoid this, company will create separate fund, that is debenture redemption fund or sinking fund. So whether this is clear now, meaning of debenture redemption fund or sinking fund? Yes, you can ask the doubt now. If you have any doubt, you can ask it now. Debenture redemption fund. Whether this is clear? Pooja is saying no doubt. Okay. What about others? Whether this is clear? Nishant is saying no doubt. What about others? You can ask the doubt now. Pramod is saying no. Disha, no doubt. What about others? Akamcha, Amrita, Ankita, Anusha, Shifali, no. So I hope the concept is clear. We have discussed in detail. We have discussed. So now, after knowing what is debenture, or after knowing what are the types of debenture, then after knowing the meaning of this one sinking fund method, next thing is very important: accounting treatment. Accounting treatment means there are certain journal entries. Journal entries you need to remember while solving the problem. So basically, in your BCom syllabus, there is only preparation of ledger accounts. So what do you mean by ledger account? So if you know the journal entry itself, then only you can prepare the ledger account. That is the thing here. So there is no need of passing journal entry, but you need to remember the journal entry for the purpose of preparation of ledger account. Yes, now we are going to see the accounting treatment. So what are the accounting treatments are there that we need to see? See this now, accounting treatment. First one, during the issue of debenture. First one is during the issue of debenture. What is a journal entry? For any issue for that matter, what is a journal entry? Bank account debit to equity share capital. Suppose shares are issued, bank account debit to equity share capital, isn't it? We have discussed this one in the redemption of preference share. Similarly, now debentures are issued. In that case, what happens? In that case, there is same journal entry. See this. Now, bank account debit to debenture account. So now journal entry is very clear. Bank to debenture. Why bank to debenture? Because cash comes in, debentures goes out. Cash comes in, debentures goes out. Why debenture goes out? Because debentures are issued to the public, isn't it? So now you know bank account debit to debenture account is a normal entry. But there is, what is this? Loss on issue of debenture means what? Loss on issue of debenture. Since if there is any loss on issue of debenture, it is debited, and if there is any premium on debenture, premium, you know, there is a credit balance, so that is why it is credited. So combined journal entry, if you want to pass, that is bank account debit, loss on issue of debenture account debit to debenture to redemption premium account. So now here what happens is loss on issue of debenture. So how to find that whether there is a loss on issue of debenture or not? Can you tell me how to find whether there is a loss? So now let me say company borrows money at worth 5 lakh. Company borrows money worth 5 lakh. After 5 years, it repays the amount at premium. Whether it is a profit to the company, so premium may be 10%. So whether that is a profit to the company or loss to the company is giving back the debenture at premium. Yes, Disha Pramod is saying loss. Yes, correct answer. Because it is loss to the company. Why? Because company is going to pay the more amount. See this. So that loss amount, what suppose 10% is this one loss. So in that case, what happens? 5 lakh into 10%. 5 lakh into 10%, what is answer? 5 lakh into 10%, maybe I think it is 50,000. Yes. So 50,000 is a loss to the company. Why 50,000 is a loss to the company? Because company is paying 50,000 more. That means 5 lakh plus 50,000. That is why it is debited. So redemption premium, that is credited. Anyways, premium has credit balance. That is the first entry during the issue of debenture. Second one, for setting aside the amount. Second entry is for setting aside the amount. Profit and loss account debit to debenture redemption fund account at the end of first year. So why we need to set aside the amount? So what is the meaning of sinking fund? We know. What is the meaning of sinking fund? Sinking fund means for every year from profit and loss account you are taking certain amount. So that is the meaning of this one. Setting aside the amount means what? You are taking certain amount from profit and loss account. See this. So that is why profit and loss account is debited. Why profit and loss account is debited? Profit and loss account balance is reducing. So now there is a decrease in balance in profit and loss account. That is why it is debited. Why debenture redemption fund account is credited? Now balance in debenture redemption fund account will increase, or in other words what you can say, debenture redemption fund account or sinking fund account has credit balance. So always you remember debenture redemption fund account has credit balance. So that is why it is credited. So this is about the second journal entry. Profit and loss account debit to debenture redemption fund account at the end of first year. So suppose now there are 5-year term. So after 5 year, company need to repay the amount. That means what? Every year you need to pass this entry. At the end of first year, you need to pass this entry. At the end of second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. For all the 5 years, you need to pass this entry. So that is the meaning of this one. First, second journal entry. Now third one. Third one is for investing the amount. Okay. So now you see investing the amount, where you are going to invest the amount. Debenture redemption fund investment account debit to bank account. So now debenture redemption fund investment account is different from debenture redemption fund account. That is this one you need to be clear, very clear. Debenture redemption fund account has credit balance, whereas debenture redemption fund investment account has debit balance. Debit balance. Why? Because asset. Investment is a one kind of asset, isn't it? That is why it has a debit balance. So that is why it is debited to bank account. Why it is to bank account? From bank you are depositing the money. You are taking the money from profit and loss account. Bank means cash or bank. So from bank or cash, with the help of that, you are depositing the money in debenture redemption fund account. That is why debenture redemption fund now increased. Asset is increasing, debited. See this, asset is increasing, debited to bank account at the end of first year. That is third entry for investing the amount. So now first year you need to pass three entry. First year you need to pass three entry. After that subsequent year. Subsequent year means what? Second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. What are the entry you need to pass? So now second year there is interest. So for interest received on investment. So why there is no interest in the first year? Can you tell me? Why there is no interest in the first year? Can you tell me? Anyone? Why there is no interest in the first year? Anyone can you tell me? Akamsha, Amrita, Ankita, Anusha, Ashish, Disha, Nishant, Pooja, Pramod, Rajat, Shifali. Why there is no interest in the first year? Can you tell me now? Anyone? Yes, why there is no interest in the first year? See, there is no interest in the first year. There is no interest in the first year. Why? Because company will take the amount from profit and loss account at the end of the financial year or at the end of the year. So now suppose let me say 31/3/2015 I deposit the money in bank account. Do I get the interest? I deposited money on 31/3/2015 in my bank account. Let me say 3 lakh. Do I get the interest for that year? Can you tell me now whether that is possible? No. Why? Because interest is calculated in the sinking fund method on the basis of opening balance of each year. Opening balance of each year means closing balance of the previous year becomes opening balance of this year. See this now. So now that is why in the first year there is no interest. So now during the second and subsequent year that we need to see. During the second and subsequent year we need to see. See now. First one, for interest received on investment, bank account debit to interest on debenture redemption fund investment account. So the why now bank see this interest is received cash. So now cash comes in, interest is received. So that is why bank is debited to interest on debenture redemption fund investment account. This is the journal entry. That is journal entry for interest received on investment. After this, you need to transfer this interest. Why you need to transfer this interest? So what is the meaning of sinking fund? You are taking certain amount of money from profit and loss account every year, and you are investing that money in certain kind of securities, isn't it? So when you invest that money in certain kind of security, you will get interest for that. So now company will not utilize that interest amount. So now what the company will do? Company will reinvest that interest also. That means suppose 3 lakh I have invested in one safe security, I get 30,000 interest every year. I am not utilizing that 30,000. So 3 lakh plus 30,000 now. 30,000 also I am reinvesting. Why I am reinvesting? My aim is to get sufficient money at the end of stipulated period. Why at the end of stipulated period? Company need to give the money back to the debenture holder. So suppose now at the beginning of the year, company borrows money from this one debenture holder. So let me say term is 5 years. So after the 5 year, company need to pay the money. That is why. That is why there is a transfer of interest on investment. Where you are transferring interest on investment? See this interest on debenture redemption fund investment account debit to debenture redemption fund account. That means what? Now in debenture redemption fund investment account balance is reducing and you are transferring it to debenture redemption fund. Debenture redemption fund is nothing but what? Sinking fund. So in the sinking fund what and all things comes, that we need to see now. In sinking fund, first thing is profit. Profit and loss appropriation amount comes. Second thing comes is interest. Interest also comes. And profit and loss appropriation, every year you are going to do appropriation amount. Same amount you need to take every year out of profit. So there may be some annuity table may be given in the question. Annuity table for 1 rupee 0.2 is the amount. Then for 5 lakh how much? Cross multiplication if you do, then you will get the appropriation amount. Need to be set aside every year. So that is the meaning of this one. See this. So that is the second entry for transfer of interest on investment. Interest on debenture redemption fund investment account debit to debenture redemption fund account. So now you carefully see this first and second entry. Now you carefully see this one. So what is common in this? What is common in this? Can you tell me? First and second entry. What is common in this? Can you tell me now? What is common in this? Anyone? What is common? First and second entry. What is common? Anyone? Can you answer? Can you answer now? Yes, what is common in this? See the entry. First entry and second entry. What is the common? Whether can we make one simplified entry? Whether can we make one simplified entry? Whether that is possible? Whether that is possible? That we need to see. See now how to make one simplified entry. Simplified entry, first one, bank account debit to interest on debenture redemption fund investment account. That is for receipt of interest. Okay, so next is transfer of interest on investment. So here common thing is interest on debenture redemption fund investment account is common. So why it is common? First thing you see, first interest on debenture redemption fund investment account is credited. In the second entry, it is debited. So credit and debit it get cancelled. Credit and debit it get cancelled. So what is the remaining one? What is the remaining one? Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. See this. or you can pass this entry while solving the problem. What is that? Instead of about two entries, single entry may also be passed. Okay, so that is bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. That is after cancellation of credit and debit balance of interest on debenture redemption fund investment account. First two entry combined one simplified entry. So do you have any doubt regarding this one? You can ask me now. Any doubt regarding this one? This entry. Anything you want to ask, you can ask me now. Anything you want to ask regarding this entry? Can you tell me? Yes. Yes, tell me. Any doubt you can ask now. Any doubt regarding this entry? No doubts, right? Akamcha, Amrita, Ankita, Anucha, Ashish, Disha, Pooja. No, no doubts, right? Disha is saying no. I hope this is clear. This entry, it is clear. Why we have taken bank account to debenture redemption fund account? Because we have cancelled this one, interest on debenture redemption fund investment account. Yes. So while solving the problem, you need to remember this entry only. Bank to debenture redemption fund. Yes. So now setting aside the amount. We have discussed this before also. Setting aside the amount, profit and loss account debit to debenture redemption fund account. That is every year you need to set aside the amount. That means every year there is this entry. Yes. Next, investing the amount in bank. That is also same. See this debenture redemption fund account debit to bank account. So you are investing the money in debenture redemption fund account. That is also same entry. For the first year, second year, third year, same entry. Now, during the last year, what is the journal entry? During the last year, we need to see for interest received on investment. For interest received on investment, what is the entry? Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. Okay, that this entry also we have discussed, isn't it? Same entry. See this here, bank to debenture redemption fund account. That is nothing but what? Receiving the interest received on investment. Bank cash comes in and fund account it is transferred. Fund account interest is transferred. Yes, that is the first one. Second one, setting aside the amount. That is same thing. Same entry. Profit and loss account to debenture redemption fund account. Same entry every year. Now, there is a difference at the end of last year. What is the difference at the end of last year? Last year you are selling your investment. When there is a sale, what is the journal entry? When there is a sale, what is the journal entry? Cash comes to the bank and investment goes out. Cash comes in and investment goes out. So what is the journal entry? Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund investment account. So debenture redemption fund investment account means it is nothing but investment account. Investment goes out. So it is sale of investment, this entry. Very simple. Yes. So after that, for transfer of profit or loss on sale of investment. So where you are transferring this profit or loss on sale of investment. So let me say now, yes. So investment realized is 7,50,000, but actual amount is 7 lakh. See this? Investment realized is 7,50,000, but actual amount is 7 lakh. So what is whether there is a profit or loss? Can you tell me now whether there is a profit or loss? Can you tell me whether there is a profit or loss? Yes, anyone? Investment realized for 7,50,000, actual amount is 7 lakh. Whether there is a profit or loss? Yes. Answer. See, very simple. Profit. Amrita is saying profit. Why profit? Because realization amount is more, actual amount is less. So there is a profit of 50,000. So correct answer. Profit. Yes. So such a profit, 7 lakh and 7 lakh 50,000. So that difference 50,000, where you are going to transfer? You are transferring that amount to debenture redemption fund account. So everything at the end of the day, everything goes to debenture redemption fund account. So what is the main account here? Debenture redemption fund account. Debenture redemption fund investment account is just for the purpose of making the investment and receiving the interest amount and selling of the investment. That's it. And everything goes to debenture redemption fund account. That is why you see, if there is a profit, debenture redemption fund investment account debit to debenture redemption fund account. So reverse entry can be passed in case of loss. What is the reverse entry? Opposite of this one. What is opposite of this one? Debenture redemption fund account debit, debenture redemption fund investment account. That is in the case of loss. That is the fourth one. For the amount due on redemption. For the amount due on redemption, see this. Debenture and premium is paid to the debenture holder. That means debenture account balance is reducing, premium account balance is reducing, and debenture holder account balance is increasing. That is why debenture account debit, redemption premium account debit to debenture holder. This is amount due on redemption. Similarly, we have seen this journal entry while discussing about redemption of preference share also. Amount due to preference shareholder. Similarly, here amount due to debenture holder. Sixth one. Now for the payment made to debenture holder, how you are going to make the payment? Now you know the due amount. Now how you are going to make the payment? With the help of bank. So now debenture holders are receiving the money. So debenture holder account debit, cash comes in and cash goes from the bank to bank account. Debenture holder account debit to bank account. That is sixth one. For the payment made to debenture holder. So now seventh entry for transfer of loss on issue of debenture. Till now we have discussed profit if there is on issue of debenture. We have discussed, see this, profit. See this. This is a profit. Debenture redemption fund investment account to debenture redemption fund account. That is a profit. Now loss, opposite entry. If there is a loss, opposite entry, we have said. Now one more thing, you need to enter loss on issue of debenture in the debenture redemption fund account also. Why? Because debenture redemption fund account has credit balance. Credit balance all the fund which comes into debenture redemption fund account, and debit side all the balance which goes from debenture redemption fund account. So one of the balance which goes from debenture redemption fund account is loss on issue of debenture. That is nothing but premium on debenture. Premium on debentures. If this debenture redemption fund account debited. Why? Because now balance is going out from fund account to loss on issue of debenture account. That is seventh entry for transfer of loss on issue of debenture. Nothing but that is premium amount. Loss is nothing but that is a premium amount. Now eighth one, for transfer of balance in debenture reserve fund. That is not debenture reserve fund. Correction, debenture redemption fund. There is a correction, debenture redemption fund account. Okay. So for the transfer of balance in debenture redemption fund account, where you are going to transfer, after doing all the adjustment, remaining balance in fund account transfer to general reserve account. That means unutilized balance in debenture redemption fund account will be transferred to general reserve. So what is the journal entry now? Last journal entry is debenture redemption fund account debit to general reserve account. So these are the journal entry we need to we have seen these journal entries. You need to remember all the journal entry before solving the problem. So any doubt regarding